Indian billionaire's son Anant Ambani finally got married with a festival-like wedding that lasted a full year. I say finally, because everyone is tired of this interesting family revealing how they spend their money and their endless ostentatious shows. So much money was spent on this wedding that the wealth of the Ambanis, one of the richest people in the world, was halved compared to before the wedding. But that's okay. Ambanis have hundreds of high-yield companies, including many world-renowned brands. So much money was spent on this wedding that almost all the world's hunger problems could be solved with this money. When Anant Ambani and his girlfriend Radhika Merchant finally became husband and wife, let alone the country's biggest and most spectacular wedding in the world, they finally managed to get married in a magnificent ceremony described as the wedding of the year in the country. We were almost saying that they would not be able to get married anymore, but yes, they succeeded and got married. We congratulate them from here. We also state that we have our eyes on their fortune. Why? Because they are very rich. In March, the couple held a 3-day pre-wedding party in the western city of Jamnagar, attended by nearly 1,200 high-profile guests, including Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump's daughter Ivanka Trump, and more. An elaborate light show featuring 5,500 drones illuminated the sky above a glass palace. Rihanna danced all night long with her performance, lighting the sky above a glass palace specially built for the festivities. Various celebrities from around the world, including all the celebrities of India, attended the party. Imagine, Rihanna is a wedding singer at a wedding. The money she receives is astonishing. Rihanna received $30 million to perform for an hour at Anant Ambani's wedding just one night. Moreover, her accommodation, plane, costume, jewellery she will wear on stage are separate. Then, one weekend in late May, the couple organised a 4-day Mediterranean cruise for friends and family. During the trip, many countries were visited in Europe. Katy Perry, Backstreet Boys, and opera star Andrea Bocelli performed off the coast of Italy. So, Katy Perry travelled to Italy to perform on the Ambani's private wedding ship. When you have money, you can hire Katy Perry, Beyoncé, Justin Bieber, and Rihanna as wedding singers. Henna nights, weddings and religious ceremonies in Mumbai were held between 12, the 14th of July. These ceremonies were held at a 27-storey residence called Antilia, the home of Anant's parents Mukesh and Neeta Ambani, and at the family-run Jio World Congress Centre, which has a capacity of over 16,000 people. Wait, it's not over yet. Justin Bieber performed at the wedding. Justin walking around with Ambanis, laughing happily. Justin has probably never laughed so much in his life. Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Aishwarya Rai, and many others who come to mind when Indian cinema is mentioned, served as waiters for this wedding. All the celebrities that come to mind, especially Ranveer Singh, attracted attention by performing all kinds of shows and dances. While the great artist Salman Khan sat on a four-wheeler and acted as the driver of groom Anant, Shah Rukh Khan welcomed the guests at the door. You might think that they all act this way because they love the Ambanis very much. But no, the real scandal starts here. Most of the people who came to this wedding took the stage, and performed shows received a fee from the Ambanis. And those who did not receive a fee signed projects for the Ambani's new production company. Of course, there were those who did not accept the fee. Priyanka Chopra was among them. Meanwhile, among those who came to the wedding are Cena, Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian, and Nikki Hilton. Anant Ambani is also very intelligent. He manages the most important part of his holdings. His girlfriend Radhika Merchant, his fiancée, is now out of fashion. We had our wedding. She is a Bharatanatyam dancer, one of the best dancers of Bharatanatyam, the most famous dance of India. Radhika Merchant, who has received many awards and performed countless shows, has also danced in many Bollywood films. Radhika Merchant also comes from a very famous family. Her father, Viren Merchant, is the owner of one of India's largest transport companies. In short, they are both rich, and we were already expecting their child to marry into an even richer family. The source of this pomp is Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani, Asia's richest man with an estimated fortune of $124 billion, is the founding chairman of hundreds of companies. He has such money that he is a man respected and feared even by other heads of state, let alone Indian presidents. Even former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson came to his son's wedding. Trump was also among the guests, but when he could not come due to election campaigns, he sent his daughter. This means that Mukesh Ambani also works with many heads of state. Anant Ambani is a person who was born as the son of this super rich man. Mukesh Ambani and his wife Neeta Ambani have 3 children. Beyoncé also came to the wedding of her 34-year-old son Akash Ambani. His other child is 32-year-old daughter Isha Ambani. His last child is his youngest son, 29-year-old Anant Ambani. All of these children are managers in family companies. Anant Ambani is also responsible for the expansion of the energy sector of the family holding company Reliance Industries. Anant Ambani graduated from Brown University in America. Bride, Radhika Merchant, is also 29 years old and is the daughter of pharmaceutical giant Viren Merchant and works in a senior position at his company, Encore Pharmaceuticals. The estimated net worth of Radhika's parents is around $90 million. Radhika graduated from New York University with a bachelor's degree in political science. The duo met during a car trip arranged by their mutual friends in 2017, while they were studying and traveling in America with their father's money. Our first meeting started something special between us, and soon we started dating, said the groom. Anant Ambani is very much in love with his wife. He constantly says things praising her. He often says, "I am 100% the lucky one. I feel like I met Radhika yesterday, but I am falling more in love with each day," she says. In accordance with Hindu tradition, the couple's wedding dates were chosen according to the auspicious days in their natal charts. Hindu weddings usually involve several events and last for a few days. The festivities usually begin with a ceremony where guests apply turmeric paste to the arms and face of the bride and groom for good luck and protection from evil spirits. Afterwards, the henna ceremony takes place, where henna is applied to the bride and her relatives and dances are performed. A dance party is held the night before the wedding. On the last night, a religious marriage ritual is performed, and at the end, they become husband and wife. The jewellery the family wore at the wedding is worth $300 million. Every outfit of the bride is decorated with precious stones. All of the dresses were produced by famous brands just for the bride. One of the costumes is the special pink version of the dress that Blake Lively wore at the 2022 Met Gala. How guests should dress at the wedding is stated in the wedding invitation. On Friday, women were asked to wear traditional Indian clothes. Women were asked to wear a traditional Indian dress called sari, and men were asked to wear kurta, which is loose trousers and a tunic. Guests were asked to wear Indian formal attire the next day, and loosely in keeping with the theme of Indian chic at the reception event on Sunday. There is also intense public criticism of this wedding. The grandeur of this wedding festival contrasts sharply with the poverty that affects tens of millions of people in the country. The increasing wealth gap between the rich and the poor is striking. Hundreds of millions of people in India are still homeless, living in conditions where those who have homes do not even have a toilet or a kitchen. Aware of their privilege, the Ambanis engaged in philanthropic activities before some of the celebrations to reduce criticism. They organised a mass wedding for 50 couples and gave them a year's worth of money, as well as household goods and supplies. On the other hand, they gave watches worth millions as gifts to the guests who came to the wedding. The charity they give to those in need is not even a quarter of the cost spent on their already rich wedding guests. Food was served to 51,000 people. During the celebration, guests enjoyed 500 different dishes prepared by 100 chefs over 3 days. Wedding dinners were held under the palm trees in the specially designed botanical garden. Let me order a pizza so I can eat it.